Picture this. You are sitting in a quarterly review. The numbers are fantastic. Every single metric is green, improved, or you're leading the pack of your peers. But in the pit of your stomach, you know something is wrong. Your turnover is creeping up. Your engagement scores are dropping. And that pit in your stomach is trying to tell you something that your spreadsheets can't.
Welcome to Legacy Lounge, the podcast where you'll discover how to lead with purpose and build a legacy that matters. So if you're ready to step into your full potential, show up authentically for yourself and others, and create a lasting impact on the world, you're in the right place. Let's begin.
I'm Brin'na Rollins-Williams, and today we are talking about something that is costing companies millions. You think I'm kidding? I am not. It is costing companies millions in hidden damages. Toxic leadership that is disguised as high performance. Let me tell you about Alex. Obviously, not their real name. They were brought to me for coaching because their team was hemorrhaging talent. But here's the twist. Their department numbers were the best in the company, okay? Classic case of, but they're getting results. Here's what's happening under those shiny metrics. People are burning out, but they are afraid to speak up. Innovation was dead because fear killed creativity. And your top performers were quietly job hunting and might still be, while the team was running on pure adrenaline and fear. Not to mention the mental health issues that continue to spike. Does that sound familiar? Because we're going to break this down. Here's 3 deadly myths of toxic performance. Myth number 1, they're just demanding. Reality check, there is a difference between high standards and human damage. One builds excellence and the other builds trauma. Myth number 2, that's just their style. Reality check is style is about preference. Toxicity is about impact. Myth number 3, we can't risk losing the results. Reality check, you're already losing. You just can't even see it on your spreadsheet yet. So let's talk about what toxic success actually costs. Hidden turnover cost, recruitment fees, training time, lost knowledge, team disruption, productivity drain, increased sick days, decreased innovation, lower collaboration, risk-adverse behaviors, cultural impact, damaged trust, reduced engagement, weakened values, and most important of all, compromised integrity. Now, here is what you actually do about it. Step 1, document the full picture. Performance metrics, turnover patterns, engagement scores, exit interview themes, informal feedback, and cultural indicators. Step 2 is to calculate the real costs. And this does include replacement costs, lost productivity, training investments, legal HR risks, brand impact, and the moral effect. Step 3 is to present the complete story. This is about business. It is not personal. And while maintaining numbers are strong, here's what it's actually costing us too, and I need to make sure that we are aware of it. That's an excellent introduction. Step 4, set a new success metric. That doesn't mean you get rid of the things that you are responsible to deliver based off your core roles as a leader, nor those of your team. But you can also set new success metrics and how they're measured. That should include team retention, employee satisfaction, collaboration scores, innovation metrics, and development indicators. Step 5 is to hold firm on consequences. And remember that clear is kind. Clear expectations along with documented discussions, consistent follow-up, and real accountability, okay? So back to Alex. Here's what happened. We implemented these steps, the 5 steps I just talked through. Their initial response was, but my numbers are great. Classic, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. Once we started measuring success differently through intentional questioning, it included the team retention, the employee satisfaction, and the collaboration metrics, okay? And guess what? Their amazing performance didn't look amazing anymore. So here's your homework. Look at your high performers. Ask yourself, what is the real cost of that success? What metrics aren't we measuring? What conversations am I knowingly avoiding? And most importantly, what values am I compromising? Next week, we're diving into emotional intelligence and leadership, because handling situations requires some serious emotional intelligence. Remember this, though. True success is not just about what shows up on your spreadsheets. It is about what shows up in your people. This is Brin'na Rollins-Williams. Thanks for joining me today.
That's it for this episode of Legacy Lounge, a podcast dedicated to empowering you to lead with purpose. Remember, leadership begins with you. When you're connected to your values, strengths, and authentic self, you show up powerfully for your team, businesses, and everyone you lead. To authentically lead others, you must first lead yourself. I challenge you to consider, how are you investing in your personal growth to create a legacy that you envision? Thank you for joining me in the Legacy Lounge. If this episode sparked any thoughts or inspired action, I'd love to hear from you. I'm your host, Brin'na Rollins-Williams. Connect with me on LinkedIn or other socials, and let's continue the conversation. Remember, your legacy is built one intentional step at a time.